Let me reset, Ubiquitous. Just in case. Hello, Tara. Excuse how sloppy things will look at the moment. Whoa, what's going on with that weird message? It looks like a bunch of dots. Okay, let me, blow in the cartridge because I'm lazy. There we go. Haha. It's giving me this message. Now let me see, was it... Am I using the wrong controller? Yeah, I probably am using the wrong controller. Weird. That's a wrong controller, then what do I have plugged in? No, this is the right controller. Alright, let me reset the ubiquitous window. There we go. Hold on. I see you, Tara. Give me a second. Well, that wasn't exactly what I was expecting. Now, hold on, let me... pack up that TCRF article. Because I apparently forgot how this trick worked. Is this not connecting the hitbox? No, it just says no one's on hitbox at the moment. Okay. I was concerned there for a bit, but let's see. Ooh. There we go. So what was the trick again? Also, yeah, Twitch things. This thing still doesn't like Twitch chat for some reason. Ubiquitous too. Lately, for some reason, all my Twitch message, Twitch follower updates and whatnot, are in Japanese for some reason, and that's not something I intentionally did. So I assumed there was some whack goof up in the API update. I'm not sure. Okay, so it's A and then B. Okay. No, it's just that... I was just, you know... it was more that I was wondering if all my stuff was coming through, you know? There we go, we got it now. got whatever this is. Kurim? I'm not sure if Kurim's around at the moment. Oh no, I can't read any of this stuff. Oh well. Let's just hit start. Ah, that wasn't exactly what I wanted. The best mod, see, I don't have too many mods. There's, Riley, and, myself, and I guess Cookie? Excuse me if I'm being dense. Oh, B-Master Toronto. I'm assuming he'll be here whenever he feels like it. That's all I can really say on that matter. Ah, I see. I think I'll just kill myself here, because of no good reason. Yeah! Let's see what this other mode was. Oh yes, this other mode has the blocks. And of course I killed myself. Are those the only two roads? Yeah. So, yeah, there isn't really too much to say about this, since it's not really any news or anything. I just got a copy of Pokemon Puzzle Challenge Japanese import, at ZenkaiCon for a tenner, and I'm fiddling around with the secret panel de pon mode. Cookie! Cookie, hi! Boom. Boom. Boom! That's a nice chain. Whoa! Slight graphical glitch there. Whoa, whoa, Terra, you might want to be careful with all those love confessions. I mean, you might end up loving the wrong person, and it could be a lot of trouble. Know what I mean? There's that graphical glitch again! Look! Pixels! Someone took a bite out of the panel! It's getting glitchier, too. Oh my god. Whoa! I assume my cartridge is starting to decay or something. There's... Hold on, let's kill myself here. And the game crashed. Let's load the card again. I might have to re-enter the yeah. So what was it? There we go. That was whack. What's this option do? Oh. Okay, it resets all the settings, I guess. Let me check what the English version of the settings were over at the TCR post on this. Yeah. Semi-sign, off score, blah blah blah, cry sounds. Speed limit on, stop on, fireworks off, music off, sounds, and dancing. Apparently dancing's the setting in this. Yeah, I guess that's really all there is to see in this. Miitomo? Wait, let me check that question again. You mean like the game tickets? I blew all the tickets trying to get the katana and failing. Hello, Team Pepsi Rocket! Alright, let me just throw some game on screen while I chat. Of course that didn't work. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's try doing stuff that will probably end up killing me. Let's see. I will note that this seems a lot more polished than the Tetris attack game for Game Boy. Which makes perfect sense, but it's worth noting for me because I was trying to play that and choking at it. And I feel like part of the reason is because it felt off in a lot of ways. Probably because of the way the animations affect the mechanics and all. Hello, B-Master. There's a Terra here for you. Yeah, I was confused by all that discussion as well. Oh, this is a nice chain. Well, could have been better, but... Let's see... Uh-oh. Mosquitoes aren't good. That was good, though. So, Toronto, do you have modding experience worth noting? Because I probably do need mods. Oh, hey, Yakko! What's up? Besides my probable death... There we go. Crisis temporarily averted. Stop! Yeah! Really long stops! Good, good, good. Ah, you do? Man, I really need to keep up to date with what's going on with the rest of the Twitch community. I can't believe I screwed that up! This is so trivial. There we go. Boom. Yeah, I even feel like I'm better at doing the chains on this one, just because it feels more polished. I am probably wrong. I'm probably still stuck at this game, but... it just feels better to play. Oh. Alright, Yakko. Where are you planning to eat? Oh. See. Red Robin. I have not been to a Red Robin yet. Maybe someday. Okay, killing myself. And this is what try again does. Okay. Resets the score. And stuff. Yeah. Oh boy, let's try hard mode. See how badly I get wrecked. I don't know, if I was modding, maybe I'd consider banning multiple people, but then I'd really have to stop playing the game and ban people. Let's see how bad this gets at level 99. Ah! That's how bad it gets at level 99. No more Ojamas. No more Ojama Bin Ladens. There we go. This one's a bit too big? Way too big. I probably should have prepared a stack on the bottom for it. So yeah, that's how bad it could get. There we go. There we go. Oops. There we go. I'm gonna practice this a bit, because I really need puzzle lead practice. Guess I'll wait for the next one to come down. Called it. Dang it! Too many of my pieces went, and I didn't know what the quickest way to solve that was. Oh well. Oh, dang it! I saw it, and then I whiffed. Oh. There we go. Whiffed again. I don't have a good solution for this! Dang it. There we go. Dang it. It does? I guess I better watch it then. I know I tend to mess up my words until they sound like something else entirely. Wait for the next one. Come on, come down. Come down. Calm down, baby. There you go. There. Got it. Ah! Whiffed my movement again. I am slowly somewhat learning this. Sort of. Bad move. Wait for it. Liz? Liz? Nah! Oh, now it comes! Yako, my brain was off. Okay? It was off. I can make mistakes. I mean, I couldn't hold an entertaining live stream if I didn't make mistakes, in fact. Like, if I was perfect, then I would be so perfect that none of you could take it. Or something like that. There we go. Ah! Well, at least that's my high score. Wait for it. Great, I can't even see up there. There we go. Man, talk about living on the edge! Ah! Pretty much! Ah, that wasn't quite what I wanted to happen. Oh. Ugh. Oh. Dang it. Still not good enough. Oh, around here it was actually snowing for a bit earlier. It's become rain now, but it was pretty trippy seeing snow in April. Ah. Weird stuff, basically. Part of the problem is I still don't know exactly what is happening in regards to, like, what the actual status of my standing with YouTube is, because it doesn't seem to match up with what my prior experiences were dealing with YouTube before. And basically, I'm going through a weird fringe case on YouTube. And maybe YouTube recognizes it, and that is why whatever is happening really slowly. Like, I have no real updates on what's going on with the accounts and the monetization. Like, everything seems like it's in this weird stasis. Like, to explain exactly, like, what was going on, like, through the time frame of February and March, I was, like, suddenly getting a bunch of DMCA takedowns. Now, many people will basically mope about, like, the content ID system, which is flawed in and of itself. But the weird thing about these DMCA takedowns was that every one of them was a manual claim. Also, at least one of them was clearly from someone using 2 different accounts to do with claim. Rather than, you know, 2 actual unique identities. And basically, these claims, these takedowns, like, you know, like, I had to challenge them, I had to try seeing if YouTube would do the counter DMCA thing, and thankfully, most of them were. For whatever reason, YouTube did not want to process one of them. Didn't really give me any good explanation. And it was like that for some time, but actually that's the part that's weird. It's been way over a month by now. Like, it's been a month and a half. That is why this is weird. Like, normally, like previous times when my account went in bad standing, YouTube would give me an email notice saying, hey, your account's in bad standing, you've got 30 business days to get this crap settled, or we're disabling the monetization. And this time, they didn't send me that email, and it's been way over a month, and while the account's still in bad standing, they haven't done anything per se. Basically, it's real confusing. Anyway, back on a note of who exactly is sending me these counter notices, considering that up until this point, like, on my YouTube career, I never had to deal with the sheer quantity of manual takedown claims at the same time, I have a feeling that I am being targeted. Who might be targeting me? Well, all I know is that all the claims were allegedly from Japanese, like, corporations and whatnot. Whether or not that's actually true, heck if I know. But it at least gives me the belief that whoever's targeting me would probably be Japanese. Which makes sense, considering that my YouTube, you know, was popular in Japan. I get most of my views from Japan, so it's only natural that if I had any enemies, that most of them would be in Japan. But either way, I don't know the exact nature of what the heck's going on with who is basically spamming manual DMCA takedowns at me. Like, basically at the rate of which the manual DMCA takedowns happened, if I was not able to successfully counterclaim even 2 of them, I would have went from good standing to banned on my YouTube. Just like that. Like, that's how bonkers it was. I mean, imagine if this was back in the old YouTube days where you couldn't do anything if some guy decided to DMC take down your video. I would have been SLO. Now, I'll be fair, I don't entirely know if they're all trolls. I mean, maybe the one that stuck might have been Legion. I don't know. Lol. Oh. Well, if you think any of them might have actually owned the content they were alleging to own, well, I mean, I'll think about that for a moment. I would presume it could be a possibility, but like, theoretically, it could be a possibility, but I would find it suspect that they wouldn't use the Content ID platform that YouTube uses, when basically everybody uses it by now. Like, that's the thing that makes it suspicious. Like, I understand, like, a few small guys trying to do DMCA takedowns, because they might not have access to YouTube's Content ID for some reason. I don't have access to YouTube's Content ID, and I've been running a YouTube channel for 8 years, constantly, like, putting up content. You would think they would, you know, offer that stuff to me, but of course, it's YouTube. Screw the people that actually make the videos for them. Oh dear. Yeah. I will, like, well no, if it was like, if the claims were like the Nico Nico videos, like, that raises some good questions about ownership regarding Nico Nico videos. But either way, like, the majority of the claims are not for the Nico Nico Doga vids. Probably because if anyone, like, claimed the Nico Nico Doga vids, my first question would be, why are they up on Nico Nico? Like... Whoa, how the heck did I get this good score? Oh. No, the Satellaview stuff seems safe. Well, unless I get a third... unless I get a third strike, but... My counter DMCA should have processed by now. Like, the status of the latest one, like, it was counter processing, the counter DMCA was processing. It said claimant response by April 7th. So, I have not heard anything from the claimant. So, I will assume YouTube will, like, you know, remove that strike soon. I'm not entirely sure why it hasn't happened yet. But of course, YouTube works in mysterious ways, incomprehensible to mankind. I always had a good score there, too. Being ink. Whole video was taken down? See, part of the reason Content ID is an improvement over the manual DMCA's takedown stuff is because like, a music rights dude can't take down a whole video full of other stuff because someone played 5 seconds of a copyrighted song over it. Like, with the Content ID system, if there's a song on the video, the guy can claim that there's an audio match, and then I can be like, okay, let's just edit the song out. boom, presto. You know? I've done that on a lot of content ID matches on my YouTube, for better or for worse. Locked in the USA. It is, huh? How am I accessing it then? I'm as US as you. I'm as US as them dang Yanks can get. Seems strange. Yeah, for a lot of the videos I upload, I tend to do content ID tests before I do anything regarding publishing them. That way, if there's a match, I can figure out what I can do about it. Like, for example, like, part of the reason I was even able to get RGMV Hell, like that upload to work, was because I did some very careful audio editing to make sure that none of the audio matched content ID. Like, there was one particular song, amusingly enough, that when it showed up on Content ID, it was claiming, like, Content ID claimed it was a different song entirely. And we're talking about a song by Nirvana here. Like, for them to screw up Content ID on that is just embarrassingly bad. But yeah, I did an edit of that song in Audacity. I didn't tweak a lot, but whatever I tweaked, it was just enough for it to slip by. Because usually it's easier to just, like, do edits to your stuff to make it slip by Content ID than it is to actually challenge the system. Because Content ID challenges are pain. You have to do all this 30-day wait bowl. Well, I do, do monetization on my YouTube. I kinda need to, because no one ever actually donates to me. So, I need the revenue. Like, I need to throw ads up on them popular videos. The most annoying thing is that my absolute most popular video is one YouTube will just not monetize for no good reason. So, I have to live with that. Like, it's not even claimed by anyone. YouTube just won't monetize it because they're dumb. But yeah, I monetize my videos, so usually if there's someone making a Content ID claim, like, my first thought is this worth challenging? Because, you know, I have some financial incentive to challenge Content ID claims, but, you know, there's also some I won't challenge. Like, it's very case by case. that being said, if the claim is obviously bold, then I will usually just challenge it on the principle of the matter. Because, you know, false content ID claims frustrate me. I've also had, like, false DMCA takedowns. Those also frustrated me. I will, like, not tolerate false claims and false takedowns. Now, if you own the content, then, you know, then at that point I don't really have any ethical case against you, so it's more about pragmatism, but, you know. Sometimes, like, I might have to challenge something anyway, because it's, like, absolutely necessary. Like, you know, maybe it's just a Teleview thing, and I feel like the preservation of the platform is more important than the claim, you know? So I try to claim fair use. Hopefully, preservation is considered fair use by YouTube. I mean, I'll be the first to say I don't own everything that's on my... I didn't make or own everything that's on my YouTube. I mean... I don't even pretend I do. Like, half the time my vids link to wherever on Nico Nico Doga they spawned from. Like, you know? Like, I'm not gonna pretend I'm some big original content maker. I do consider myself an archivist, though, because I feel like whatever I upload, I consider culturally relevant. Like, culturally relevant to video game culture, that is. You know? Even if some people don't like it. Like, obviously, people probably don't like metal games, because fuck Konami. That's a legit good reason to not like those metal games. But, you know, metal games are important. There's a lot of big franchises tied to them. They're a big impact on how Japanese video game culture operates. So, if I see an interesting looking metal game on Nico Nico, my first thought will be, gee, this metal game looks neat. I think it should be preserved. Let me see if I can re-upload it on my YouTube channel. Now, maybe some people, like, have, like, qualms against their stuff being uploaded. Like, see, that's part of the thing. I don't think I've ever gotten a complaint straight from someone who uploaded to Nico Nico. Like, a lot of the claims are, like, from companies that sound vaguely corporate in some manner. So I don't know if any of them actually have, like, Nico Nico content. Or, like, they're responsible for any Nico Nico content. Like, if they were, I'd probably be like, well, you know, I'd probably be like, hey, I think these videos have a greater purpose than just being on Nico Nico. Would you mind if I kept them on the channel? Maybe we could arrange, like, an agreement of some kind. I don't know. Obviously, though, that rarely ever happens. Usually it jumps straight to, oh, there's a takedown notice, you know? And anyway, excuse that ramble. Oh, there. And yeah, one other thing that I think bolsters my case for preserving some of these videos is that by now, quite a few of the videos I uploaded that were from Nico Nico are not there anymore. And you know what one of them is? Hold on. Let me link it. Let me link it. Yeah, here it was. Let me link this video. This is probably the biggest claim to my case I have. This is a video that was up on Nico Nico, and now it's gone. It's a Hudson Caravan anniversary video, Rick. And this video is significant because it's one of the only videos that has footage of High 10 Bomberman. Furthermore, it's one of the few ones that is like official. It's something Hudson Soft actually released on home video. It's not like an old fan recording. It's the legit, real deal. Also, it's one of the only rips of this video that doesn't have an Assembler Games watermark. Because screw that. Haha, thanks, Beemaster. But yeah, a video like that's like, yeah, this is something, like, Hudson Caravan is a big piece of the retro video game culture. So, any piece of that goes missing is utterly tragic. Like, I would kill to see someone like ROM dump and preserve the actual High 10 Bomberman game. Because it's a big deal, really. It's, like, not some small stuff. Yeah, I think by now there are also a few Satellaview things that are removed from Nico Nico now. I don't think any of the, like, ones based on the games were, but quite a few of the radio programs are not up on there anymore. Like, they're just not there. And, you know, I got a lot of them radio programs up. Radio programs, unfortunately, are frequently hit with the Content ID claims because Satellaview Radio loved using that 80s pop. So, yeah, it's like... What I'm hoping now is that someone uploads something for Star Pirates. You know, just to get myself hyped for that. I really want to see something from Star Pirates. I suck at this. Ah, B-Master, by the way, if you have any other ideas for what should be re-uploaded to Nico Nico, feel free to throw them at me. I frequently, like, uploaded stuff to Nico Nico as well, up until they were like, hey, you're uploading, you used up all your space, you should pay up some money. And I was like, these guys probably don't even accept my currency, so I'll have to pass on that. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's quite a few of the Sega Pico videos I did that would probably be good ideas. Any Satellaview stuff I personally recorded that isn't up on there. Here's a problem. I already made a second one. And a third one. I made 3. It's getting, like, I'm pretty sure if I made any more, they'd sense a pattern and ban me. So, you know. No, they hadn't, but that's partly because I was able to obscure my, you know, I was able to obscure my identity fairly well, but, you know, if they see, like, a bunch of, if they see, like, a bunch of channels and they're all uploading Satellaview stuff, I think they'll sense a pattern, and they'll investigate it. And I think it'd be better if I... Nice chain. Whoa. Ah, I screwed that up. I need to practice my patterns there more. Well, the problem with saying that is that at the end of the day, Japan will probably never properly prioritize an English-speaking audience. Like, they'll probably only do that if their population problem... Well, no, their population problem is so bad, and they're still not doing it. So basically, we gotta presume they're never gonna do it. Like, we'll just have to accept that they'll make things for themselves first, and they'll just consider whatever they get from the English audience a little bonus. Of course, it probably doesn't help that their attempts to appeal to AAA gaming kinda failed, but I think that's more for not understanding the AAA demographic than for any other reason. Even budget, like... Then again, I'm thinking of that now in retrospect, because, like, big budget things are kinda... Like, people are backlashing on them after stuff like The Order, so maybe my perspective is a little skewed by living in the present time. But, yeah, but yeah, basically, Japan will probably not do any big Western appeal stuff on Nico Nico unless things get really, like, out there. Ah, shoot. I'm too slow. Ah, that was my second best try, too. That being said, like, obviously, my videos appealed to Japan in some manner anyway, so... Yay for me. Oh, that was dumb of me. So apparently I can't keep doing free links forever. Dude. Japan has several exclusive Disney and McDonald's games. There's probably no way we're getting the Satellaview stuff. Like, have you seen a recording of the Sega Pico McDonald's game? Oh my gosh, that reminds me, there's that McDonald's anime now. Jeez. Stuff just gets crazier and crazier. A McDonald's anime. Like, just when you think you've heard of everything. The creepy part is, it's trying to get kids to work at McDonald's. If I was as an American, I think anything that would try to promote working at McDonald's as a healthy lifestyle is inherently wrong and creepy. But Japan is so pro-corporate, they probably can't think that way. So... And yeah, that goes back to another thing that I think. Like, Japan really needs to revise its corporate culture. Like, it is toxic now. It's like, the corporate culture is toxic to its culture. Well, the main culture, I mean. It needs to fix that. Like, Japan can't be so corporate that it will, like, let corporations do some of the crazy things they're doing to my YouTube channel, and let stuff like the McDonald's anime happen. Like... Or the McDonald's Sega Pico game. Technically, that's even worse, because it's trying to enforce that idea on, like, preschoolers. Like, why the heck would you try to teach preschoolers how to work at McDonald's? That is just so wrong. Like, but yeah, that's Japan's corporate culture. Like, they probably don't even think about the ethical implications of that stuff. Because corporations basically run that country. Ah, that was my best run yet. Alright. 4D20. It's not quite 420, but it's something. And yeah, Japan's expensive too. Like, and part of the reason it's so expensive is because of the culture. Probably. Because, like, corporations can get away with a lot of things that they absolutely could not if they were in America. Which is baffling when you realize how pro-corporate America is. Like, Japan makes America look socialist. More or less. And I think part of the reason for that is because they took, like, those 1950s American corporate values at heart and took them to their logical conclusion, whereas in America, like, with all the different countercultures and whatnot that would happen, like, people would challenge that stuff. Of course, this is all grossly uneducated opinions. But, yeah. I think one of the things that's most unfortunate about the Japanese corporate culture is that the lack of practical fair use laws, like in America, makes it really difficult for people to preserve video games, preserve old anime the way, like, that was intended. Like, let me give some examples here. Like, I hang around the Dragon Ball Z fan communities, and, you know, they know a lot about Dragon Ball Z. Among the things they do know is that for the Dragon Box stuff, like, the video looks alright, although the colors are decayed a bit. The audio is trash, and it's because Toei did not keep proper audio masters. And as it turns out, if you recorded Dragon Ball Z back on the original broadcast in Japan, you would have a version with superior audio quality. But God forbid you try distributing that around to the fans, because you'll probably get a copyright takedown. Even though the only people that would want that are heavily enthusiasts anyway. Dragon Ball Z Abridged is a bit of a different scenario entirely. That's more like in creating derivative work. My view on things is more as a preservationist than as a creator of derivative work. Like, people with derivative work, basically, they want to take things, they want to alter it, and kind of make it their own. Whereas a preservationist, like myself, is more interested in trying to take the original work and keep it exactly the same through years and years to the best of the possible ability. Like, you know, Satellaview stuff. I want that to look and play just as it did in 1995. Dragon Ball Z, it would be nice if I could see Dragon Ball Z without any of Toei screwing it up. Although, you know, to be fair, like, you know, that's Japanese then. That's like Toei for you. Toei's apparently sloppy at that in general. A lot of the other animes they made suffered from it. Like, and yeah, I'll sympathize with Star Wars fans because of all the crap Lucas did. I myself was involved in the leaks of the Pokemon OVVs, with the original broadcast versions of episodes 1 to 38, which no one broadcasts on television anymore, because basically because of Den-O Senshi Porygon. Like, after that incident, like, ShowPro went back and they edited all those episodes so that whenever Pikachu did Thunder Shock, the frame rate dropped like a rock and the screen darkened. Like, all that stuff you probably saw when you saw it on 4Kids. That was not just a 4Kids edit. That was done on their masters by ShowPro. And for a lot of the episodes, that actually pretty much ruins the episode. Pikachu vs. Raichu. It's an epic episode, but if you cut the frame rate down whenever anything happens, it sucks. Ironically enough, one of the worst edited episodes is not even one involving Pikachu's Thunder Shock. It's Hypno's nap time. You remember whenever Drowsy or Hypno did the hypnosis? The frame rate drops like a rock in that one? That's not how it was. The original broadcast was actually fully animated. That frame rate drop was an edit. It probably makes the least sense in that episode, but yeah, it completely ruins the episode because the whole episode is about that hypnosis spell. So it sucks whenever you try to see it in action, and then the frame rate drops like a friggin' rock. So yeah, I inadvertently, by the way, this wasn't like an intentional effect of what I was doing. I inadvertently got involved in the leaking of those when they leaked. Episodes 2 to 38 or so got leaked, which is basically every episode that broadcast except for episode 1. Now, thankfully, episode 1 has that, like, HD remaster, so it's not, like, too huge a loss. I would still like to find episode 1, but at least you can watch episode 1 with the HD remaster where they undid most of those frame rate cuts. Well, B-Master, incidentally enough, that's after the 4Kids edits, like, ShowPro went back and did different edits for the TV station, like, what was it called? Kids Station or something like that? Kids TV, something like that? They have different edits of those episodes so that instead of the frame rate drop, they get a weird blur effect. Like, there used to be a really good, like, comparison video on YouTube which showed this, but ShowPro took it down because They basically don't want anyone to realize that Pokemon looked different when they first watch it. Now, maybe if I can go and look it up on YouTube, I can find that video on some other site. Because I think they got uploaded, re-uploaded it to Vimeo? I don't know. Pokemon Seizure? I don't know. Well, apparently someone uploaded footage of Denosetchi Porygon on Vimeo. No. No. I can't find that video anymore. Maybe it's not up on there anymore, that I can't find it. But yeah, there used to be a good video. I wish I could show it on here, but I'm pretty certain if I did, YouTube would just content ID it and block it. That's why I want to find a link to it from elsewhere. Like I still have those OBVs, like, the problem is, like, it's difficult to talk about them or distribute them, because even though, like, I have a case for preservation of culture, I have a case for fair use, no, they don't want to view it like that. They want to try to treat me like I'm just some sort of anime pirate. Like I just go and grab the latest Naruto episodes on... Oh my god, I sound like I'm 10 years behind at times like that. But yeah, like they would want to treat me like I'm no better than a typical crass anime pirate who just cares about stuff from this season. But yeah. Alright, thanks, B-Master. I will check that in a moment. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, there's also an anime I've been holding on to that called Bug to Honey, which I basically summarize as Japanese Captain and the Game Master. But because it's old and it's not very much like modern anime at all, I can't really get most Japanese anime fans in the West to care about it. So I try to appeal to Western, like, video gamers and whatnot, but it is difficult when Twitch and Hitbox have, like, blanket rules against streaming non-game content. And because of that, I have difficulty talking about it, I have difficulty showing any of it. I've tried a bit in the past, and, like, if I show even 30 seconds of it on YouTube, like, it'll be content ID'd and it'll be blocked. So, like, basically it makes talking about it difficult, even though, like, I think I have a case to present, like, informative and educational content with it regarding the Japanese retro game culture. Like, most people who play retro games don't even know this anime exists. But, you know. With the way, like, copyright stuff is enforced, it makes even talking about it online difficult. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, my best shot is to, like, go to some game convention and run a panel. And unfortunately, to do that, I would need money, resources, contacts, and stuff like that. But yeah. What else was I gonna mention? Oh, Demaster, let me click that for a bit. Oh hey, you already got 20 views. Good job. Oh, it just jumped to 22. You're already getting more views in a couple seconds than I do on a typical upload in 3 days. Good job. What is your secret? Oh my gosh, you got Bucky Koba's bullshit on this. Oh my gosh. Bullshit. Why is that still funny? Wow. Oh, that was just uploaded a couple days ago, too. Oh, wait. Before I... Okay, I'm probably gonna sign off in a couple minutes, but before I do... Oh my gosh, you re-uploaded that as well. Okay, so before I do, let me, see what this video is on Nico Nico. Give me a second. Alright, see ya, Yako. Alright, let me watch this, and then I'll sign off. This is something. But yeah, the thumbnail caught my eye, so I am watching it.
私はハニーワークスというクリエイターユニットで主にイラストや動画を担当している山子です。
Oh no, this is a Fujoshi ad. Why would you think the Satellaview guy would be interested in a Fujoshi shonen eye works? Okay, so bad jokes aside, let's...
ついに最強のポケモンを決める戦いの火蓋が切って落とされたのだ。絶対負けないからな。やれやれ。若いの。頑張るよ。俺様が最強なんだよ。もっと力を。僕と契約してスーパーゲームボーイになってよ。待てー！お前はスーパーゲームボーイではない。どうやらバレた。What?
Oh dear. So apparently this joke works even in Japan. People always said that Satellaview 8M memory packs resembled the Game Boy carts, and this is clearly taking it into its logical conclusion. Oh hey, there's Kirby! Oh. Pokemon Card GB! I have that card. This stayed in Japan. What? Japanese Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2.
僕、荒廃したサテラビューの世界を見てきたんだ。 すごく寂しくて、だからなら仕方ないね。帰ろう。
They're talking about Satellaview no Sekai. I need to figure out what's going on with
口
this.
々に愚痴を言っている被害者の会の方たち。皆、心に深い傷を負ってしまったのだ。しかし、それよりも、第一世代のポケモンゲームなのに、ウプ主に存在を忘れられている奴がいた。
Pokemon Pinball!
よしよしよしよし、行こう行こう行こ
I would love to see Satellaview done in Neptunia. Satellaview Neptunia would definitely be my waifu. Anyway, I'm gonna tweet this. I have to tweet this. This is just too weird not to tweet. Oh my gosh, it's going on 55k views. That is nuts. That is nuts. That is nuts. That is nuts. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm done now. Oh. What the heck search term spawned those results? Oh well. Anyway, thanks for coming, everyone. I will try to stream again later. Hopefully Yako will have a good connection at some point, because I would probably like to try playing the Animaniacs game for her. Actually, there was Animaniacs on both Super Nintendo and Genesis. I might want to compare that. Well, anyway. Oh my gosh. I don't know how they're gonna take that one. Okay, I guess I have to check that. I have to check that, don't I? Oh boy. Oh boy, here it is. And now I'm signing off.